Hello and welcome back again. This is part 9 in this free 12-part course. And do you know what? There's still so many things that I still want to talk to you about. There's so many more principles that I want to discuss with you. For example, I still want to talk about some more psychology, and I want to look at the reasons why some people are so motivated and they take so much action and end up achieving so much. And yet on the other hand, other people seem to just talk about it, think about it, sit around and never seem to do anything. So I want to look at that, and I want to look at the psychology behind that, and we'll discuss how you motivate yourself and how you get yourself to take action, and it's going to be very interesting. I think you're going to enjoy that. But in this session, I'm going to sit back and be quiet because I want to let Mark Anastasi do a little bit more talking. If you remember, I introduced you to Mark in session 6, and if you remember me saying, me and Mark sat down in Cyprus and did a 2-hour interview with each other in which we discussed almost everything we knew about internet marketing. And by the way, Mark Anastasi is a business internet marketing genius. He's forgotten more than most people know about internet business. So if you listen to this guy, I think you're really going to find it useful. And by the way, his website is www.ebookcashsystem.com. So in this session, you're going to listen in on 4 or 5 minutes of that 2-hour interview that we did. Now, as you listen to me and Mark talking, I want you to remember that we were discussing my internet businesses in particular, but instead of just focusing on what I've done, what I want you to do is to use your imagination and imagine your own internet business. And when Mark's talking, take what he's saying, but see if you can spot where it's going to be applicable to what you're going to be doing online, okay? And if you do that, I think you'll find it a lot more inspiring for yourself. Okay, so without further ado, let me introduce Mark Anastasi.
And I think another thing about the internet is you're by leveraging the internet, you're reaching a global market. Yes, I mean you don't just sell products to just one country, I assume. Where do your clients come from?
Every so often, just for fun, I log on to my system and just see where the customers are, and it's from every corner of the earth, like, you know, everywhere. Bulgaria, Australia, USA, you name it, Africa, Russia.
That's amazing, because you, from your office, I mean, you know, I assume, do you have like teams of staff and offices all around the world and high overheads? Like how many dozens of members of staff do you have now selling to people all over the world? None. And the fact is that this is 21st century business building. This is not 19th century models of where you have to have offices and staff and overheads and salespeople, what have you. We are tapping into a global market from our laptops. I mean, right now we're in Cyprus. We could be pretty much anywhere in the world doing this, anywhere that there's an internet connection anyway. And we don't need big teams or offices or overheads and things like that. This is 21st century business. And you know, I know a lot of business people now, and they're still stuck in 19th century, 20th century mindset. They feel like they have to have big offices, teams of people, salespeople. They don't. They really don't. When you can leverage technology like email and fax and internet and Skype and YouTube and all of this, you just don't need this anymore.
Your website can be your sales team. It can be, your website can be doing thousands of sales presentations at any one time to potential customers all over the world.
Absolutely.
It can be your customer support system. Your website can do it all.
You know, your marketing, your sales, your customer service. The way I like to see it, to explain this, even in tabs, it goes back into talking about leverage. If you have a great sales letter on a website, a simple, long, one-page sales letter that explains your product in detail, it answers all of the customer queries that they could have, all of the objections to buying that they could have. It has testimonials. It explains basically in so much detail that if somebody reads your sales page, they don't have any questions about it. They either buy it or they don't. If 100 people in a day come and see your website and see that sales page, it's like 100 salespeople doing one-on-one presentations. Now, if 1,000 people a day go to your website, it's as if you have 1,000 salespeople out there throughout the world, everywhere around the world, doing a one-on-one presentation to someone. Now, do you have a team of? Could you afford to pay 1,000 people? No. But this is the power of the internet. This is the power of having a great sales page that's with very highly compelling sales copy on it. Of course, it needs to be well written, but this is how you can leverage the internet massively, and you've managed to tap into this, so you're making a lot more money now. I've managed to tap into this. Hundreds of other people have managed to tap into this. Thousands of other people now. I think there's now over 300,000 people who make a full-time living just on eBay. Right. Just on eBay. Wow. And one last thing about leveraging the internet. Something that we've both learned, I think, from Tony Robbins. He says that making money, when it comes to making money, if you want to make money, If you want to make more money, you just need to add more value. Because, as he says, money is nothing but the measure of the value you create for other people. Yeah. So when you're creating these websites that sell these information products, these ebooks, these manuals, videos, these MP3s, you are actually adding a lot more value by sharing this information, your knowledge, with people all over the world than you would do if you were just sitting at home, maybe teaching guitar lessons one-on-one. So suddenly, because you're adding a lot more value, you create a lot more value for people, so they give you a lot more money. So because of all those reasons, we're tapping into the leverage of the internet, and these are the main reasons, I guess, why we do internet marketing.
Thank you very much, Mark. So that was a short snippet from that 2-hour interview that me and Mark did. And if you want to gain access to that full interview and hear the whole 2-hour thing, then go to my website, www.youtubecashsystem.com. And we actually throw it into the bundle completely for free, so you can hear all that. Right, so we've covered so much stuff so far in this 12-part course, and we've talked about so many different things, and it was my intention to inspire you and to get you excited and get you to think about what's possible. I wanted to give you a glimpse into the world of internet business, and I want you to really realise that you can make a lot of money from the internet. And remember, we're talking about passive income. The type of website that I'm teaching you to create, when I talk about an internet business, this is an internet business that can send money into your bank account week after week forevermore, just from the products that it's going to be selling, okay? This is not the type of income where you have to go to work and work hard in order to be paid for it. So when you get up in the morning, all you're really going to have to do is check a few emails, perhaps reply to a few people, and that's all you really have got to do all day when you've got an internet business, okay? It's a total, complete different change in lifestyle from what most people are used to. Most people are so used to going to work that they don't even consider doing anything different. They don't think outside the box. But what we're doing here is we're thinking outside the box. We're saying, no, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to have to do anything. I want to be able to choose my day. Whatever I want to do with my time is a choice. It's not something I have to do. It's not a job I have to do in order to get the money, okay? So it's very, very liberating. Now, in the next few sessions, we got lots more stuff to talk about. Lots more interesting, juicy principles, psychology, things that are going to help you along your way. To be honest, even if you decide not to create your own internet business, hopefully the things that I've put into this 12-part course and the things you're going to hear in the next few sessions are really going to help you with anything you choose to do in life or with your career. So thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and I'll see you in the next session, session number 10, and we'll do some more great stuff together. We'll have a lot more fun. So thanks for joining me. My name's Ben Lowry. Goodbye.